Shalom. I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Racha, HaKodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, honors, and salutation to the hopeful elect. This is a land back of the elder brother's video that he did about this guy right here that, speaking about why he left the truth, which you ain't leave the truth, nigga. The spirit of the Lord left you, departed from you. Whatever little knowledge you had about Israel, which seems like it wasn't much, the Lord took it from you. So I'm gonna play the video, then I'm gonna add some scriptures to it.
On my walk to work, so I guess it's time to tell you guys a little bit about myself and where I come from and how I ended up becoming who I am now. Long story short, why did I leave the Hebrew Israelite teachings for spirituality? Now, starting off, I was a Hebrew Israelite from the age of, I'll say, 13 years old to about 17, 18. My father introduced me to it.
So roughly 3 to 4 years, which you ain't learned much, man. You ain't learned much, dude. So it already showed that, you're not battle tested, you're weak. You couldn't stand the fire.
And it just stuck with me. And part of that reason why it stuck with me is because, one, I understood the relationship between a father and a son being very crucial in the early years of development for a young boy, especially a young black boy. So coming into this brought me closer to my father. And two, I already grew up in a pro-black household, so it already spoke to my spirit on that level. Over the years, I started reading the Bible more for myself and followed the teachings of other Hebrew Israelites. I gained more knowledge of that doctrine. My spirit weakened,
And that shows you right there, man. The Lord didn't desire you, because something about your spirit wasn't right. That the Heavenly Father, decided, I don't want to put, my spirit into this guy, man. Because the more and more you study, the more the Spirit of the Lord should be dealing with you. The more the Lord should sup with you. And, showing you, man, you wasn't really studying, man. You wasn't really doing the right thing.
The worst way possible. I was super angry all the time. I thought I was better than everybody else. I developed a God complex.
And that's the thing, man. This is where I want to stop the video. He was super angry all the time. Don't the scriptures tell you, according to you, you read the Bible, right? Don't the scriptures tell you, let not the sun go down on your wrath? Huh? And then they put this energy out there, this vibration out there that, we're just fucking disgruntled men, that we're just angry at everything. We just look at everything and just be mad. Brothers are some of the happiest people I've ever met in my life, man. What the fuck you talking about, man? But that's the thing, man. They'll pick and choose, excuse me. They'll pick and choose the images or videos of us that they see on the highways and byways of us getting on Esau, or the very few moments that brothers really start screaming or yelling at somebody, which that's very rare, especially in the Great Millstone, man. We don't really do that, but then they'll post that image like that's all we fucking do. I'm gonna get a scripture. Let me just play the video a little bit.
Save other people, and it just brought my spirit to the lowest point, to where I ended up getting depressed. And coming back to that anger point, if you know anything about Hebrew Israelites, you know how extreme some of their views can be.
And because you was just mimicking, man. You wasn't being yourself. A part of this truth, is to be yourself. Because he's gonna go into the fact that he doesn't see that we should let me play it, man. I just want him to say it.
Now, I'm 100% all for the empowerment of black folks. Don't get me wrong. But I am not with that whole death to all non-races of non-black people bullshit. It's just a little too extreme for my liking. And also, coming into spirituality, I came to peace with the fact that that's not really in my spirit. It's not in my spirit to hate other people or have any biased judgments against people.
And there you go. That's what I wanted to get, man. So he acting like we just see a Chinese person and, oh man, it's fucking Chinese guy fucking hate you. Rah, 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 rah. Listen, man, we do have our vendetta against the other nations, and that's rightfully so. But let me read this real quick. Romans chapter 12, verse 18. If possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. So a true wise man would know that, yes, we are Israelites. Yes, we are the kings, you know, the future kings of this world, this entire universe, everything. But right now we're in captivity, you know, we're not in our kingdom. So a wise man would tell you, if you do or can, make peace with these other nations, man. Make peace with the heathen nations. Yeah, you're gonna have your skirmishes with them, but for the most part, you want to keep this Israelite thing of yours hidden from all of them, man. Hey, man, I work with so-called Jews all the fucking time, man. You know, the worst of our enemies. I work with Moabites. I work with Ammonites. I work with Hamites. I work with them all the fucking time. And I don't show them no face that I hate them or this and that, because I'm wise, man. Scripture said, let not your left hand know what your right hand doeth, man. You know? Esau will hate you to your guts, man, but that man will smile in your face. He'll shake your hand with a fucking a pleasant smile. You think like, damn, this man's my friend. You got to learn from that, man. Be wise. They should say, be wise as a serpent. It's not Esau a serpent. You know, you can learn from that, man. So brothers that's coming up in the faith, man, don't walk around, oh man, it's fucking African, oh you fucking Hamite, you know. It got to the point where, you know, I had to rebuke one brother one time, man, you know, but because this is something I learned from an elder brother, you know, and the elder brother was like, basically, you know, everything you watch on TV is gonna vex your spirit, man. But just try to enjoy what the fuck you're watching. Don't be the brother, oh, look at this fucking shit, man. This fucking, you know, brothers just be watching shit and just getting mad. And I had to rebuke one brother when I'm like, yo, bro, man, just, because I learned from what the elder brother told me. Man, brother, just watch the damn thing, man. Just try to enjoy something, brother. We know, bro, we know. You know? So you must have learned wrong, my friend. Whoever was teaching you, you were just mimicking the rough shit that they were doing, man. And another thing too, for brothers coming up, man, do your best to try to be yourself, man. Don't mimic another man's whole persona or another man's character and make that yours, man. Be yourself, man. You know? I wanted to go into a couple more scriptures. Well, you know, he basically became a goddamn Buddhist. You know, if you watch the rest of the video, you know. So let me go into these scriptures, man. And these are Israelite 101 scriptures, man, that you should really read and, you know, consider these scriptures, man, to help you in your walk. Ecclesiasticus, or the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So when you come to serve the Lord, you're going to be tempted, man. You're going to be tempted to do things that, you know, how do I say this, man? Let me rephrase that, man. Prepare thy soul for temptation, man. So things are going to happen in your life where you're going to have to make wise decisions, man. Because demons are going to attack you and, hey, man, you know, you can do this, the Lord will forgive you. You know, you got to rebuke those type of demons, man. And those demons are constantly going to bombard you, man. It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure. Make not haste in the time of trouble. Right. So set your heart aright, man. That's what you didn't do. And you didn't constantly endure. You didn't get grounded in this thing, man. You didn't get a full understanding of what you were getting into. I hope I'm making sense in this video. It says, cleave unto and make not haste in your time of trouble. Right. So when all hell start coming down on you, you know, don't be the guy to just panic, man. Don't panic. Just relax. Sometimes you really gotta, like, literally just breathe, man. You know, and breathe and think. So it says, cleave unto him and depart not away. Meaning, deal with what you you have to deal with, man. Yeah, it's a hard walk, man. You know, this is not going to be like what it used to be in the world. In the world, you bagging holes left and right. You ain't going to be like that in this truth, man. You know, although it can happen, you know, because, you know, brother get bitches. You know, it can happen. But it's not going to be the way it was for you back in the world. You know, because you have a bigger responsibility. It says, depart not away that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Right. And brothers, we always talk about this with one another, you know, because we always memorize, you know, come up with the memories of when we first started out to where we are now. When brothers first came into this truth, man, brothers ain't have no cars. Shit, brothers ain't have driver's license, man. Hell, it was the Apostle Tahar that was that was telling brothers, hey, man, raise your hand if you ain't got a driver's license. And I was one of them guys raising my hand. And he used to always bombard us with that. Well, I wouldn't say, I meant bombard like in a good way. Go get your driver's license, brothers. Go get your driver's license, man. Like a father, man. You know, now brothers got cars. Brothers on their second cars. You know, brothers got families now. Brother used to ride the train from work. I mean, not from work, from doing the work. Brothers used to be on the train together. And, you know, bro, hey, brother, you give me a ride there, ride here. Now brothers got cars. Almost every brother in the camp have a car, man. You know? Things changed, man, and we grew up, man, and because we was grounded in this thing, man. We was grounded in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. You know, we set our feet and our roots it spread, man. You know, we didn't just hear this truth and then, oh my God, man, Israel, you're Israel. No, man, we actually sat there and considered these things, man. Studied these things, looking these things up. It came a point where, yeah, we were mimicking our elders, but shit, man. We figured it out, man. You know, how did these men get so wise? They studied, man. They prayed. They fasted. And that's what we did. We following those footsteps. And now, you know, we're past the stage of mimicking, man. Now we're at the stage where we're teaching. We can be teachers now, which is what we are. You just have to get grounded in this truth, man. I hope I'm not saying too much, you know. Verse 4, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, right? And everything you go through, man, you know, there's a lesson to be learned from it. You know, there's a lesson to be learned from everything you go through. You know, some of it, you know, right away, you're not going to take it cheerfully, man, because you're going to feel like, hey, man, why is the Lord attacking me like this, man? But at the end of the day, there's a valuable lesson to be learned. And you're going to learn that lesson. And you're going to thank the Lord. And then you're going to be cheerful. Believe you me. It says, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Right, because the Lord's going to bring you down. And he's going to explain it in the next verse. For gold is tried in the fire. So, you know, this guy right here, he was being tried in the fire. And he ended up being dross and not gold. He ended up being the dirt, man. Gold is tried in the fire and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Right. So gold is being tried in the fire. And going back to that video, let me see if I can find that video, man. This is a wonderful video to watch, actually. Let me see. Woman. Let me see if I could roughly. Let's see if I can find that video, man. I knew it was a long shot. Damn. I wouldn't even know how to paraphrase it, man. But basically in the video, she spoke to a silversmith and she asked the silversmith, hey, look, there you are again, my guy. And the silversmith basically told her that, she asked him, how do you know that your work is finished? And he said, I know my work is good and I know my work is finished when I can see my reflection in it. So you're going to constantly be, the silversmith constantly puts that silver through the fire. And it's the same concept with gold. And that's what the Lord is doing, man. He's putting us through that fire to melt off all that dross, man. Melt off all that dross, all those imperfections. So this is why we go through the hell, man. It's to purify us that the Heavenly Father may see his reflection in us, man. And it's a statement I had made today when I was talking to this lady at work. And I said, your sons, should be, your children, basically we was talking about kids. I say your children should be a reflection of you, So whatever you are, so should your children be in the manner that you raise them. And sometimes you do have to, whoop their ass, for them to get it right. It says, for gold is tried in the fire and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him and he will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in him. Right. You didn't trust in the Lord, my guy. You didn't trust in Yahweh Bashim Yashai, which you was probably one of them Yah Israelites anyway, man. They ain't really know the name of the Lord. But these guys, they do these fucking videos like you're somebody. Who the fuck are you, nigga? This is why I left the Hebrew Israelites. Nigga, who the fuck are you, bro? You were better off just going about your goddamn way and not making this video. Now you're being mocked. Now we're gonna fucking clown you for that, man. Like you somebody. Matthew 12 verse 43. When the unclean spirit is going out of a man, it says, he walketh through dry places. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me go back here because these scriptures. Right. So it says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Right. Because see that unclean spirit, the scripture is going to tell you, is going out of a man. He walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none. He saith, I will return unto my house from whence I came out, and when he is come, he findeth it empty and swept and garnished. So you always going to have that unclean demon, tempting you, like, bringing back up your old lust or the things you used to like, shit you used to do in the world. He's always going to try to tempt you with those things, man, because he wants his house back. He wants to come back in, but the house is swept. It's clean. The spirit of the Lord is here now. It's nothing but light in here. It says, then he goeth and taketh with him 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first state. Right. So your last state now, because he's a Buddhist now. He's a Buddhist now. So that unclean spirit done got 7 other niggas stronger than him. Stronger than him. And they're going to tear you from limb to limb, dude. You already seen him in the video smoking or vaping, whatever the fuck he was doing. Rapping. Oh, man. Oh, man. When a nigga start rapping, boy. Whew. it says, and there, Slakia, let me read that again. Then goeth he and taketh himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so shall, so Slakia, even so shall it be also unto this wicked generation, right, man? And that happened to a lot of guys, man. You think you're the first guy to fall out the truth and then talk your shit. This is why I left, you know. These guys, you know, they hate everybody. Nigga, no, we don't, man. It's just the bullshit you was taught, man. So, let me go here real quick. Yeah, I got one more. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:15. Therefore, brethren, stand fast and hold the traditions which ye had been taught, whether by word or by epistle. Right. So we're gonna hold these traditions that were taught to us by the word, you know, or by the epistle. Meaning, you know, the word that they tell us, or through letters. And we're learning this through letters. And a lot of times, you know, our apostles, you know, it's word of mouth. Just like I mentioned earlier, you know, the Apostle Paul, he told brothers, you know, go get your license. And we see why he told us, man, to do these things, man. And a lot of those things, it benefited the word, because brothers was able now to drive further and meet other brothers to do the work or go help other brothers, you know, word or advice, or through the letters, through the epistles, through these videos, because the videos are really the epistles now, you know. So we gonna hold to the traditions, man. And the traditions, they all go back to the scriptures, man. They all go back to the scriptures, to the Lord, what the Lord taught us, man. You know, so a guy like you, let me play the rest of the video.
I don't know people in the sense of I don't know somebody else's life background to just make a judgment about them. With spirituality, I realize I'm the type of person.
The scriptures tell you, spiritual man judgeth all things. You know, we're set up to be judges of the earth, man. So we can't judge everybody, nigga.
Who, no matter what background you come from, no matter your race, no matter your life story, if you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. If you show love to me,
go along to get along. You know, that's that weak ass man. And he got a weak countenance too, man. Your countenance is weak, man.
Show love to you, simple as that. And in turn, it satisfied my spirit and it made me more comfortable with who I am. Because for the longest, following a certain teaching,
and we ain't angry. I'm gonna end it there, man. You brothers go check the video out. You know, we ain't angry at him, man, because we understand the scriptures. He just wasn't part of the elect. The elder brother mentioned that in this video. He wasn't part of the elect. You know, so we're not angry. We seen this hundreds of times, man. We seen this a lot, man. You know, and we understand it was his lot. You know, and what he did was, you know, he might have helped other brothers out that were struggling with certain things like that, man. Because we're going to make videos about this and we're going to publish these epistles, man. So it'll help other brothers that's going through the same thoughts and things, man. But anyway, Lord willing, this was edifying. Once again, giving all the praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha, Akwadash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, honors, and salutation to the whole elect. Shalom.